Alright, welcome back to another video in a very similar spot to where I just left off. I'm just going to head to Hakata Old Town, which is just past this temple, the Great Buddha of Fukuoka. It's just past here. Go to the old town, there's a shrine there as well that I want to see, which is called Jotenji, and yeah, I'll get some shots down this way. This is literally just where I was in the last video, but I think I got a decent enough amount of footage of this and the next garden over to call that a video. And then I'm probably going to head a little bit further down towards where my hotel is, and there's like another bunch of temples down that way. So yeah, I'll make the most of it and take some shots of those as well. We've got like a good few hours until it gets dark, and also till I can check in. So yeah, it's worth just walking around. But yeah, I guess I can talk a little bit about why I'm here, what I'm doing here. It's mainly for a concert. I found a very good way to go to new places is book a concert, and then you're locked into going. But yeah, that's tomorrow at the PayPay Dome in Fukuoka. And then yeah, the next day I'm gonna head to Saga in a city called Takeo. It's along the way to Nagasaki, stopping off. It's got some nice onsens, it's got a nice library, shrines, stuff like that. So yeah, worth going to that. And then one night in Nagasaki, which obviously has the Peace Memorial Park, the museums and remembrance for the bombing. So a lot to do. And yeah, it was just for the sole reason of going to a concert, but turn it into a long trip. There's a holiday on the Tuesday or Wednesday, so I just took a few days off and yeah, brought it all into one, like 6-day holiday. Yeah, because I had to get a flight, it just feels like a way bigger trip than normal. Really happy I can go to take another few prefectures off the list. I'll be on like 26 maybe more than that even. But yeah, because I had to fly, because otherwise it's like 6 hours on the train, it turns it into a 50-minute journey instead of a 5-hour one, which is always good. But yeah, it costs quite a lot. But then I think it would cost quite a lot if you go on the train as well, so it's kind of like you may as well just get on the plane. This is quite a nice gate in front of me. The issue is the road and the buildings behind it are not very nice. Yeah, I think if I just turn right here, we're at Hakata Old Town. You can see the buildings starting to change. I don't really know what it is other than one gate that I was looking at, which is here, but I'm not really too sure what to expect. So yeah, I guess we'll just have a little walk up and down. But yeah, there's a load of these old kind of gateways that are spread along, and you can get pretty cool shots. Maybe get a shot through this gate. I think maybe I actually want to enter here. I don't know if this is the main bit to go into or not. But this here is the main gate that's around the picture. So this is like the entrance into the old town ahead of me here. And then yeah, I think the temple that I want to go into is to my left, so I need to go through that smaller gate that guy just did. But it's mad that these small pockets are still so well preserved and kept in this way within like this dense city. But the contrast of what's around it is yeah, it's quite different. So yeah, I'll just have a little look around, look at this gate, admire it. Yeah, I need to cross the road really if I want to get a shot. So maybe I will commit. It's on green. Yeah, I can get one from here. Nah, it does look cool to be fair. Just want to wait for this car to get out of the way. Like with this red light, it actually looks decent. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't actually think that this trip was just gonna be like the most temple hopping of all time, but yeah, there's so much fit in this city that's so easily accessible and walkable. I'd much rather this than be going inside and getting the trains everywhere. Yeah, I've seen people take this shot before of this gate here. It's a shame that for one there's a ladder in the background because someone's doing some work. But yeah, these cherry or plum blossoms, also a little bit later on they'll be in bloom. So it look really, really nice, but right now, not quite so much, but got a few of it. that one to my left that I was taking a shot of, the red in the middle of all this grey and brown. I'm kind of limiting myself with just this lens, but I don't really want to switch out. But you can get good enough shots, you know, like through here. It looks nice. But I am going to get a lot of those kind of starter shots where you're looking through at gates. I'm probably going to switch now, go to f1.4, get the ISO down so it doesn't become really overexposed, and yeah, focus on this small thing here. I'm not too sure how to without stepping over this. Wow, that's crazy. It says there are large dogs inside, please don't open the door. That's crazy work. Yeah, I'm gonna just get low here, I'll turn this camera off, but you'll see the shot I'm trying to get if I get one good. I think I've done fairly well with that. But yeah, I think this one section here would be better with my other lens. But I can crop in if I want, but I don't know. Kind of loses some of the crispness of the shot. Yeah, but here are it says sand gardens, but that's definitely stone gravel. Which I've been to the biggest in Japan, I believe, in Koyasan in Wakayama Prefecture. So they also have the biggest graveyard as well, which is really, really interesting. That place is honestly like filled with the most amount of culture and different shrines, temples, stone gardens, graveyards. Like, it's insane. Yeah, I would really recommend going. Okay, so from this point, I've actually been to all of the shrines that I was looking at in this area. But I think I'm just gonna head down like one of the main streets to get to the next section and pick up if I find any like good street photography shots. I think I made a slight mistake by booking a capsule hotel for 2 nights initially. I always say about how I love just having my own space after I've done like a lot of traveling and walking and stuff. And then like after I've finished, I can like charge everything up, I can relax properly. But yeah, this time, first 2 nights capsule. The city this weekend is just like really, really expensive for hotels. So yeah, I mean, it's a nice capsule, but I feel like I'm not gonna be able to fully relax a little bit later on. It's nice to have your own room to just kind of spread out a little bit. All right, found my way to the next location. Some very grand gates here. Let's have a look. Where are we right now? I'm in, maybe, Mangyoji Hondo. Well, across the way is the one that I want to go to. But we're gonna look here first. Yeah, it seems to be a mix of like office buildings and, you know, there's this temple or shrine or temple. Yeah, I'm not too sure about this one. It's a little bit not it. Yeah, it's probably worth just going on to the main one that I wanted to go to in the first place. But I mean, that's not a bad street shot. Just getting a lot of busyness in. And then there's some panda that looks like he's a bit high or something. Nice tree with the trunk curling round. But yeah, this is a quick stop just before I head to the next, which is like the main one that I want to see out of any that I've seen so far. But to be fair, the giant Buddha did surprise me. That's probably my favourite thing so far. Yeah, I've just got a glimpse of it to my left here, and it is definitely grand. There's a really, really cool statue to my left here that you can see. Yeah, you can get some really cool shots. Okay, I'm gonna go in. But yeah, there's a really tall, grand, I don't even know what it is. It looks really, really nice to my left. So we'll get a shot, but yeah, try and figure out how to focus on this. There's so many little pockets that you can look at. Got this cow or bull that people have stroked on the head. Another entrance over here. Looks quite nice as well as a picture, but it does have a lot of cars in the way and stuff, so this is nice as well. This little area that people are sitting in. I don't know, just the way that wood with the writing is. But yeah, I feel like I've done so many shrine photography, temple photography shots before that I kind of stopped myself from taking some because I just know it looks the same as something I've already done. I don't know, I don't feel at my best right now. I just don't know what to focus on. We'll keep moving, we'll try, but There's a horse here, Uma. Yeah, you can focus on a few nice things here. We'll step inside. Wow, that's the first time I've seen it with 5 different languages. I'm with Kyushu. I don't know, I just feel so not vibing right now. Take a shot at looking the other way. Just gonna come over here quickly and look through this way at like what I was just standing in into where I was a second ago. Yeah, I think this is one of like the floats that they carry during like the festivals. Yeah, you can see at the bottom, it's like one of those. It's one of the things that they carry down. Must be a bit heavy. But yeah, there's a few more sections to this that you can go down. I might look at the messages on here and I'll zoom in, do like f1.4 on just some of these. But yeah, these are like wishes. It might be worth focusing on one that's a cool picture of the Darima. And then yeah, definitely worth looking back where we came from again, through this gap at the gate. The bamboo's making a noise. But yeah, I think we're getting better right now. We're vibing a little bit more than I was. This tree's really nice. Yeah, this is the main thing that I see on the pictures, is this red gate section. There's a few torii gates down the way. I might just get one more shot of this float from this angle instead. Yeah, I'll start walking down here. And yeah, we'll get a shot of those gates together. And then yeah, sun's just coming through actually quite perfectly right now. And then I think getting something like here, shooting through these wooden messages. The queue has actually just formed to get onto that red gate area. This is crazy though, the contrast of like the shrine into just these apartment blocks looking over it. But imagine living like right here in that apartment block. And these are nice, the stone gates. I can't really stand far back enough to get it all in shot, but you can still create a moody looking atmosphere. Quite a lot of depth to this picture. The tree, multiple shrines kind of in shot, with a few people involved as well. This is interesting, this wall. And there's a little guy pissing. Wow, how lovely. That's got to be like an original wall of some kind, because it's standalone in a really weird way. I don't know if it'll say it in English, because I cannot read that writing. It's like the craziest handwriting ever. Yeah, it's got to be something here. We're made out of like mud. Yeah, there's no way I'm reading that. It's crazy handwriting. We can kind of look at these gates from a different angle here. It might be worth walking through, but yeah, people are getting their action shots, you know. To be honest, I might look at it from a different angle than everyone else. I think it might be better to come like here, just coming it from the side. It's like we're in Kyoto all over again. Oh, it actually would look so nice with no one standing there. I'm gonna have to wait a second. Fuck it, we got one chance. We got one with nobody in. Kind of barged our way in a little bit, but. And then I'm gonna look this way again. The light hitting onto these. Am I meant to exit through this hole. What the? That's, oh my god. That's something. It's something for sure. It looks cool, I'm not gonna lie. That looks really cool. Canal City, I've heard of this place. That is a full shot, if I do say so myself. Yeah, we've just explored a few shrines in this video, probably end off there. Got a good few shots. And yeah, catch me in the next one when I'm probably gonna head to, guess what, more shrines. Maybe into Canal City as well, up this way, which is like a shopping district. But yeah, I hope you have enjoyed. It is very peaceful. It's quite busy, to be fair. I didn't know what to expect, but it is a very big city. So, but yeah, I hope you have enjoyed. Catch you in the next one.